Rakan kind of wants to be the secondary engage, like follow up on stuff, but you just don't have it there. So yeah, they're going to go with the Nautilus. Decent into the bot lane matchup, but definitely Ezreal.
To secure this, keeping my eyes still on Rhilech, and it looks like he is saying, we do not want to fight this first dragon, so respect is going to come through. And first dragon will be handed over to KOI. Rumble from keeping that push on the top side. Meanwhile, in this middle lane, we can see Alvaro hovering around, ulti.
Okay, snap back, fuck, clean, Alvaro, oh my god, this guy. MKOI starting it off, Alvaro gets stretch line in to kick us off, and Parus is stunned up. Call the forward god going to be layered down onto 2. Maynter keeping in place, or rather kept in place. A searing charge up, well, Jojo just got the free hit. His ulti shoved the bow. Gets the wall, Alvaro still looking for the chase. Supa with the ulti, close to getting a kill. Parus survives, but the dragon does not.
And when we talk about ways in which Navi lost during the regular season, it was when...
Make sure that we can actually carry from there into a good spot.
Good knock up in the meantime, though. Maynter is getting burnt down himself. Call the forward god is great as well, and Alvaro pops the ulti, but in this 3v3, I think MKOI have it in spades. Elyoya pivots out, and meanwhile, again, Myrwn gets a bellowed breath, but Navi have support. Okay, Poby helped out the players. Navi bring in...
Hopefully this dragon is what they're saying right now. The resets have come through. They're contesting the objective. The Herald has dropped. Yep.
I'm going to leave that with the people at home while this dragon continues to go teleport in. Myrwn needs to make a play, but it's already taken down. Navi get the Drake equalizer down is good, but Maynter's already ticking down. Elyoya's just sitting on him and hitting him big. You saw a great knockup, but I see him in better engages. Bit of a whiff there from Poby, rather to get on out as Alvaro finds right-hand side of the fight, and Jojo got a kill on the back end of it as well. A dreaded return onto Sam D, and Elyoya is cultivating war once again.
My goodness, the front to back from KOI is clean. The 3-man knockup from Myrwn. I think that may have been a 5-man ulti from Supa. Like, that Ezreal ulti connected onto so many members. KOI lose the dragon. They do find themselves with a kill, and it looks like they're going to try and get this tower as well. Do they feel healthy enough to get it? Supa buying up that low health Sam D.
Well, easy turret, easy day for Supa. He's also on a bit of a lead now, 700 gold.
This is where we start to see the question marks going towards Navi, though. They got the dragon, which does help, but one of the big questions around Navi has been, how do they play from a deficit? And at the moment, it's MKOI kind of giving a ring around them.
He's deep for this. Elyoya is going to get the dreaded return, and Rhilech is in a 1v3. No backup. True shot barrage caught out. Bad timing to invade, and MKOI know it.
It gives you haste, it gives you AP, it gives you health, and it gives you mobility.
Okay, well, that's all you need of a Vincere. Jojo, show us how. Parus, he's caught out under turret. Emperor's divide and depth charge. Trying to get Parus out, but Elyoya's just over the wall. A couple of good picks keep building up, and MKOI keep taking them for free. But Maynter's not going to get 1v1, is he? Elyoya is back again! This guy lives rent-free in top, bot, and mid. Every single lane is here. Dreaded return, and Maynter, where do you think you're going? Flash away, but no, he's dead, ladies and gentlemen. He'll be slowed down. He'll be caught. No! Never, ever say die. Never give up. That's the inhibition there.
Nearly got hit by the true shot.
For the further engage, MKOI disengage, and down goes Alvaro, 5 versus 4 for Drake.
Well, that was a very early engage when KOI wasn't really in position, so Navi will take the pick, but KOI is still hovering around. 3 versus 5 right now.
Myrwn doesn't have ulti until now. Dragon's going down 2k. Elyoya want to steal on the back end, but it's smited down. Call the forward god, but a searing charge! Interrupted for the ulti though. Myrwn can't get the double knockup. His Bellows breath does work, but the lightning in the back line onto Jojo. Rhilech's ulti, he re-engages Myrwn, running for his life. Well, now the ulti instead from Elyoya. He's looking for his cultivation of war, but as he fights away, Poby stops him in his track. Jojo finds the back end of the fight. Rhilech heals, sent into the sky, not once but twice. Now down he goes. Meanwhile, Supa takes on the rest of it. It looks so chunky, but Supa made it his own.
Supa comes back in at the end of the fight and cleans it up for Movistar KOI.
The Q is connecting. It's connecting onto key targets while he keeps at arm's length. He has done so much damage to Sam. I think deserved triple kill.
No, they've lost the fight. You still have a big gold lead,
yeah,
but definitely that would kind of be the nail in the coffin if you could get something like the Elder. Still though, with the advantage they have, they are getting turrets and they can look to... Well, this is not the quickest bar and take right now, but they can move members over. Rumble will have to TP in, but can they even take the fight at this stage?
5K,
I think it's gone.
4K, dredge lining, call the forward, goal, and Alvaro does it again! It's a bomb in the air! Everybody gets sent up, and MKOI make it so game 1 goes down.
The beauty of a wombo combo never ceases to amaze. 3-man connect with Alvaro, 3-man knockup, just beautifully done from KOI. They get the ban,
and Alvaro, he's going to do it again. He only finds one with the Shattering Strike, but does it really matter? It is a big one in Maynter, and it is a big game from MKOI.
Nowhere is safe from MKOI in game number 1. NAVI struggling to find their footing, but MKOI, they're just cracking up in the base. They're going to crack a turret on top side. I don't think they'll end the game just yet, but it's firmly in their hands.
I mean, they've come in with a clear game plan. They executed upon it beautifully. And while they did make a mistake in that middle lane, with Alvaro's engage coming out too early, the individual star power that this roster has comes up clutch. Sure. Poby's on the other side of the rift looking to try and cross-map. If you can get a little bit more gold, maybe you can finish that Infinity Edge, and then maybe there's a miracle fight that NAVI can find.
Yeah, I like what MKOI are doing at the moment, though. They have this Baron buff, use it instead of going for the Dragon. Should be able to crack up the base with the reset now from Poby. And NAVI, do they try and fight to hold the inhibitor?
Well, Myrwn can easily step up and absorb any poke that NAVI have to offer.
Used it for a bit of extra damage there. But yeah, that's going to be another Dragon secured for KOI. With 2 inhibitors secured, I mean, this game is pretty much...
This and the Galio skin are very safe.
Yeah, what is it? Is this, what's with the drill? What is this one?
I think it's Mecha something, but
oh, it's got to be.
It's looking pretty mega right now.
I see a wall there, and I see Alvaro again! Oh my god! It's like we're at a kid's birthday party. Everyone into the bouncy castle! Everyone in! It's so much fun for everyone except NAVI, the one kid left in the middle who can't get out.
MKOI have deflated the NAVI bounce house. There's nothing left. The party's over, but they have to see if they can do it one more round.
Yes, first 11 levels where he's happy to go for these early skirmishes, and I think that's going to be the biggest difference maker, especially once he gets level 6. But KOI, as you rightly said, a lot more scaling.
Here in a HP trade, this feels like a pretty sure thing.
I mean, 2 big double taps there from Sam D right as the Dragon spawn meant that they have to back away on that bottom side. Rhilech, again, using this Mundo's power really effectively. And he's off to a great start. Level 6 already, you can see Elyoya. A major
that NAVI's guaranteed numbers advantage. And keep your eyes on the minimap and watch Maynter observers also highlighting it for you as well. This rotation down from Maynter to catch the mid wave means that Ryze can actually stay mids. And if K'Sante stays top lane to push another wave, then he can just TP back to bot. Now that there was no contest from KOI, he should feel comfortable being able to catch that.
Next wave coming in. Myrwn has TP up in a couple of cycles, but he's not going to be able to use it. Rhilech, as you said, Grub's going to be taken. Now looking for the invade off the back of top prio. This top jungle, I mean, right now making magic happen. Let's see if they can do anything about Myrwn.
Level 11. Ult's available now. Not quite available for Maynter.
Cleaver into a HP stacker. Very nice. Heartsteel 4-3. Ulti used by Myrwn just to flash away. Still hit with the Cleaver and the hop. Gets the double bounce. Elyoya hovering over the side as Rhilech pops the ulti, but still first blood is there. NAVI play it cool as a cucumber.
Elyoya was in the area, but to me it looked like the comm had already been, you can't save me, Elyoya, there's no point.
Yeah.
But then Myrwn did all this damage to the Mundo, and then Elyoya was like, oh, wait, actually, I think maybe we could have taken this, but then he was too late. Meanwhile, trading going in favor of KOI in the bottom lane. This Aphelios continuing to get stronger, built himself up a bit of a small lead, but NAVI now holding on to a very sizable lead as they secure first tower in the top lane.
That's 1.8.
And MKOI using the invade as a team, as a unit, to make sure they get something back. Crystallize is good, not bad. Poby gets a root though, Rune Prison, another cleaver. Jojo holds on to the egg for now. NAVI looking for the chase here, and Supa's on the way for the flank. The Crystallize ball once again onto Rhilech. Magical Journey, he won't be able to take it. And instead, Parus has to flash away with a shutdown. Go to Elyoya. Over the wall, Poby still followed up. Comet Spear there, flash away. Realm Warp, NAVI have to go, go, go. And out the back door they run. Despite gold still being in Navi's favor, we come back to live and Poby's going to slow onto Elyoya, teleport in, and the fighting begins again. Jojo about to turn into a giant egg as he flashes over the wall. Magical Journey for the follow-up as well. Poby gets the Rune Prison down, but again the wall of Maynter's about to go Megana, but they won't let him. The CC chain from MKOI keeps him in place. Tempered Fate stops and engage, but Elyoya flashes forward as Parus wants the Magical Journey out, but again, they won't let him. MKOI so good at saying no.
A huge polymorph from Alvaro in the middle of that fight onto Maynter. Denies the setup that NAVI were playing for, and MKOI can turn it around.
KOI's response to a lot of these skirmishes is clean and clinical. NAVI think that they have caught these KOI players out of position, but it is NAVI turn their attention back onto Elyoya. I wonder if they'd committed onto Elyoya earlier, if that had actually giving them enough time. Ooh.
Flying bird, okay. Well, chickens can indeed do it. Is caught out is Parus, that mega blast cone.
Where they can match on some of these side lanes. So for MKOI, what started off as a very good game for Navi, they're now starting to pull back in with some creative plays on side lanes.
They're all going to be using mid in the meantime, though, and side lanes be damned. Navi going to run it down mid. 3 members of MKOI stand here to defend. Well, the Onivia is not there, and that's a major wave clear right now. Mid still standing, though, and Herald can't get the job done. Meanwhile, as mid holds on, side waves in Myrwn. He's just taking it down himself, down to one last plate in this outer turret bot.
The gold is dead even, but I really think this ultimately favors KOI.
Yeah.
This mid tower isn't long for this world.
Supa kites it out. Oh my, I mean, this guy got some dancing slippers on tonight.
The bonus movement speed that Alvaro provides is going to be fully online. This Aphelios is becoming scary and scary. Elyoya, though, he fancies a bit of a fight.
Cosmic Binding. Maynter has no Mega Narbar, though, and MKOI say, yeah, we'll take the fight with the Lulu as well. Slowed down with the Make It Rain, and Sam D just wants to set up the bullet time, but Cosmic Binding doesn't connect a second time. Myrwn has an angle. The angle of the gods right now. The flash, the pass maker, again! The no button launches. MKOI get another. Rhilech lose the passive and now goes a little bit crazy. Navi have to retreat. Engage, or rather, stopping the disengage from Navi. And now as Dragon starts again, the condition that Navi wanted to play towards is going out the window. This Dragon's going to be done before anyone gets on in. Tempered Fate from Parus. Not yet. Dragon goes down. MKOI take it. 2 for 2 yet again in the second game.
Navi need to get out though. Look at topside. That's all they're playing for. They just want to keep MKOI here so they can get Maynter that tower topside. He ends up picking it up. But how long can they delay?
They get the bird, but is it really enough? Elyoya zones out so Rhilech can't walk in. 5 members of MKOI hold the line. Maynter's going to get side turret push, so teleport coming through, not interrupted. And Navi like, who else can we stop in the meantime?
But look at the bot side as well. This is where Navi now are playing off of multiple different angles of attack.
But you can't play that and then get caught out. Rhilech gets the bell rung for himself. Magical Journey, and he is out, but he had to flash. A couple of summoners getting burned here. 2v4. Tempered Fate, no, dodged again for the flash. Poby won't let him out as finally the bullet time comes in, but it does nothing. Healed up for the movement speed as MKOI running for their life. A bone skill to set up and get the slow onto Elyoya. Maynter, though, he's running for his life. He's almost dead. Meanwhile, the Infernum burns him down, but not enough damage yet. If Supa was 5-10 more minutes into the game, that could have been different.
And also, AD carries are working towards that 3rd core item. So this late game team fighting style game that we knew we were heading towards is nearing its approach.
Done. Okay, it is a Mundo, though. Going to take a little bit while. Tempered Fate gets Elyoya mid-swing. But Rhilech is healthy and okay, but that is 2 ultis from Navi right before Dragon spawns.
Exactly, the timing is crucial. Really nice play onto Rhilech, forcing his ult out and forcing him away from this objective means that Navi cannot contest. But can they contest the Baron?
TP coming in immediately. Poby from the other side of the map. Dragon's been halted for the time being. As Baron starts off, this Na's going to do some good on-hit damage, but MKOI are on the chase.
You still need these ultimates to come back up and available. Keep your eyes on Maynter. He'll have to be the main engage tool.
They're going to run away. Myrwn's TP changes everything at 10k, now 9 as Sandy does a cheeky hit and run. MKOI have an angle, though, and Navi's help are dangerous. If they take this path, they can be punished.
Aphelios on mid-wave. That's what MKOI are playing for. Keep them at bay. Barely Mundo gets over the wall there.
Good damage as Poby tries to run down Supa. MKOI run together as a pack. Myrwn is isolated. He's still here. He feels confident over to Mega Narbar is on the way. Myrwn looking for the flip into his team. Flash away is Maynter. He gets out with his summoner over the wall, but Navi weren't nearby. That was a small mistake that could have been costly.
The shield from the TP of Myrwn was so scary to look at. Maynter thought that he'd found an angle, but now the TP back in. Has Maynter found a flank?
Okay, observers are trying to keep up. Yo, shout out to them. This is a hard game.
They're trying so hard to buy time for the ultimates. Now a Navi in position. Maynter is close on the Narbar, but he needs to go soon. Can auto either of these fruits
the pings
to
are
get
coming
himself
down.
there.
Does it, as you said, there's the angle. Navi run back and try to give him some room. Maynter's who you should be watching. Looking for the Mega Nar against the wall. He won't find it. He's polymorphed again. Alvaro might have saved the game. Tempered Fate and the ulti from Supa. Mega Nar comes in, but it's too late. Bullet time looks good, but Elyoya is in the way. Poby gets zoned off while the rest of the fight is Supa again in the same damn place. Supa gets not 2, but almost a 3rd. MKOI like this bot side river. They've adapted to Navi.
Rhilech managed to get the steal in the midst of all of it, though. The Dragon goes to Navi, but MKOI immediately turn over towards the Baron. There just wasn't enough. MKOI's team fighting is too strong.
What a series from Alvaro. That polymorph has been so game-changing. Maynter just has been unable to play. How many times now have we seen this man die simply due to polymorph? Well, they do lose the Dragon. KOI.
Well.
I will W him. I W him.
There's a Chemtech Soul versus the Baron Onslaught that's going to put gold in the pockets of MKOI.
It's also great to see Alvaro performing like this because so much of the conversation is shifted into guys like Busio for best support in the league. Alvaro has been at the forefront of that discussion for such a long period of time, and seeing him put in performances like this is why he's part of that discussion.
I also think that we've been seeing a lot of range supports from him this year, and range supports for me have always been a big question mark for him, but he has been getting better and better throughout this split. His Nami as well, on equal levels of his Lulu, and you can tell that the practice is really paying off.
Well, the scaling has come into effect. Supa alongside him, who's had great team fight after team fight in both games now. 4 items on this Aphelios. Scaling, I think, is no longer a question, but just a remark of how MKOI have entered this second game at the 30-minute mark now as inner turret goes down. Even though Rhilech in 2 games in a row, I can't remember the last game if he got an early lead, but Elyoya was definitely more proactive in the early game in game 1. But in the second game, it just feels like he's everywhere. And it's not even him using his ulti. Elyoya is in the right place at the right time every damn time.
I do think that Rhilech had a fantastic early game. It felt like he was
Navi are not pushing this too hard and fast. They want to take it nice and slow at 6k. MKOI are like, okay, we're going to take the dragon as Maynter goes into Meganar. That's a big takeaway from Myrwn as Poby on the edge of the fight as well.
Maynter's TP into the opposite side. He wants to get in.
One's going now. Tepid Fate is there. Maynter's going to wait. The bullet time, no one ever comes out.
Polymorph again.
Polymorph once more. Meganar, but doesn't hit a wall. Parus is the flash out. And again, look who's doing the business. Running forward is Poby. And the setup from Sam D was good as well. But Jojo, as he gets flashed on, he's doing so much from his own damn wall. MKOI somehow still alive as Alvaro lived through it all. And Rhilech, as he runs back. Remember, Dragon still stands.
How the hell did KOI turn that fight?
Running back, Rhilech is dead. Polymorph again. Alvaro, how the hell did he survive that fight?
With Supa dying, I thought that...
huge in the damage, and May now have just held on to the game for him.
We've already seen it this split, but it wasn't this big flashy game. It was so set up for the teams fighting, and he's doing it again. Here, MKOI on the Dragon, rather Baron, with the perfect guns for Supa. Baron's going to go down. Yes, MKOI will move to 3,500, a little bit more than that. But this game is not
but then
done.
You still have
Supa's alone.
And there we go. Poby coming in the realm morph. Again, you just can't hit him as they're just taking a free Poby for the time being. Wild Growth comes through. Poby running him back, but he's dead. Supa's played the range, and with Calirum, he's going to play the rest of the fight. Navi walked in, but they need to call the ambulance the opposite way around. We're looking for Elyoya. Where's this guy? Where is this guy? Okay, Elyoya running in. On to Parus. Magical Journey. Parus is out on the back end. Elyoya looking for the chase. Maynter needs a Meganar to contribute to this fight. He runs up, bullet time in the way, but Elyoya puts a shield out. Maynter gets close, Derek Gage helps out. Myrwn taking on Parus. Sandy gets one shot, grabbing him to the ground. Navi, you're not in Kansas anymore. You're not even in Pandora. I don't know where they're going, but down to the lower bracket as MKOI have a date back in their home country. They're going back to Spain.
Systematic destruction as KOI tear Navi apart. That's going to be a clean ace. Jojo has been pushing in topside this whole time. I don't know if they can actually end just yet. This Onivia isn't exactly pushing super fast, but my goodness, KOI, they came to play today. They came to make a statement as they dominate Navi in this series.
What a performance from MKOI. The TP back in from Jojo. They want to end this right now. It's Poby versus the world.
And the world is going to win. A wall in his way. 5 members of MKOI will stay and Poby down in the dirt. It is MKOI hosting in Barcelona after all. Why would they not be there at their own party as they slap Navi across the face, move into the top 3, and remind us to look dead in the eyes at our upcoming talent.